what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Match, man, for Paul Match TV. Hit up Paul Match TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time once again, and we're glad that you could join us. We got another great interview coming up in just a moment, but if you like what you see, there's always that subscribe button. Hit that and hit the bell here on YouTube, and you'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And feel free to use the comment section. We love to hear from you. And we have email as well, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And you can use that not just if you're a fan, but if you're a band or solo artist and you want to be on the show, use that, and we'll always respond, and we'll go from there. And remember, we have an official Facebook page. That's facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And you can inbox us, comment to the videos, like the page, and we'll love to hear from you there. We also have an official web address, and we'll give you that address and everything else we just said in a recap on the closing credits at the end of the show. So we hope that you'll stay tuned for that. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, we're going to have Lil Deon as our guest today. And I think you're really going to like what he talks about in the video that'll be played after the interview. So before we get started, let's have another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Well, all right, it's interview time again, and with us from Grand Rapids, Michigan, we have Lil Deon. Thanks for joining us, Deon.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Okay, well, we're glad to have you here. We've had a little bit of trouble getting them on the show here, but at least we finally did it. So the first question I like to ask, and I ask everybody this because everyone obviously has their own story. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the moment you decided that you wanted to become a musician? I mean, have you always loved music? I mean, let's hear your word.
Yeah, I always loved music. Honestly, I was more into gospel, actually, because my family members do a lot of gospel music, play a lot of instruments. Everybody started to do an instrument. Then I started having different traumas in my lifestyle. At a young age, around 9 to 10, to where, different gang affiliations, violence, I started seeing a lot of violence. So then I started doing hip hop and, more rap, talking about what I saw. Then it's still, I had the gospel, so I had the singing, and I started combining it. So I started doing rapping and singing, and then eventually I started making songs about my pain and things like that. And it started influencing others. So I decided I want to be a musician and influence others.
Okay, well, I'm glad you like doing what you love, and I know all your fans and people that listen to music can relate to it, so that's a good thing there.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about your influences? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of mainstream artists that really influenced you in your creative process. Why don't you let us know some of
those? So one of my the main influences that of me, I say so far, T Grizzly out of Detroit, Michigan. And the reason why I say T Grizzly is because it's not just because of the music or his style, it's just because, my very first performance was here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at Wealthy Theater. And a special guest, which happened to be T Grizzly, was there. And, he the one that made the First Day Out, music video. That's probably over 100-something million views right now. So I performed in front of him. He's like, "You gonna make it." He's like, keep at it. You finna make it. I can tell you're gonna make it. And, then he was in my music video and things like that, and being able to just sit with him and talk to him and actually see somebody that made it, that gave me a lot of motivation, So I say, T Grizzly is definitely one of the people I look up to in the industry right now. And, just different other people. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, who are some of the others that influenced you? Do you have any others there?
Like I like to listen to Lil Durk, more Chicago music. But also I like to listen to like even switch to Chris Brown, Meek Mill, different things. I like to listen to everything. A little bit of J. Cole, just things that's like broaden my horizon a little bit with music.
Yeah, Chris Brown. He's really got talent there. So I can understand.
Yeah.
While we talk about your music, I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but maybe you got physical copies too. But why don't you let us know a little bit about that?
Okay, so I just dropped Hottest in the City maybe 2 weeks ago, and that's doing real good on YouTube so far right now, considering I just created a new YouTube channel. It's already got over 100 something likes, almost 1,000 views already, just on a single track. So I feel like that's really good, only one dislike, so I'm like, that's good. I dropped also College. So I'm trying to like with this more music now, I'm trying to like switch the subject, not rap about just drugs, money, the violence, rap about politics, rap about college, rap about goals, different things, to connect to each audience, and all members of all races, So that's what I just got done dropping that too, and working on making a clean version. I started dropping clean version. Certain people might want to listen to the clean version. So I'm just like trying to connect with my different audiences and also with myself at the same time. I've been going through a lot lately, honestly. Like even trying to get on this slide, to talk to people. It's a big struggle. I'm trying to show like no matter who you is, you're gonna have struggles. So yeah. That's pretty much.
Okay. Well, how many albums do you actually have now? Is this your first album, or you have 2 or 3, or?
So I dropped one album. It's called Don't Sleep. That was my first album, and then I dropped about 10 to 15 singles after that.
Oh, okay.
I was really trying to drop albums, because I felt like if I drop an album, I should be signed, And I've been close to being signed a few times, like by Sony Entertainment. A few times, different people have offered me a contract, but I feel like I want to be an independent artist so far. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to have to pay nothing back. I don't want to I just want to come from nothing. Make an example.
Okay. Well, we're about to play your music video very shortly, but why don't you tell us about this video? If there's a story behind it, we'd love to hear the story behind it.
Yeah, so the video y'all about to see is called Lil Deon, I Suppose. It was my very first song. I just felt like there's a lot of haters in my city. I had to spark a name for Lil Deon. This video also included special guest T Grizzly as well, popping up here and there in the video, to support me. So this video is real big to me. So stay tuned.
Okay. Well, I watched some of the video earlier. It's pretty good, so I know everybody else will like that too.
Yeah.
And, just before we get into that, though, I just want to let you know I think that's all we really need for right now. We appreciate your time, Lil Deon, for being on the show, and I'd love to have you back sometime if you have anything new to plug.
Sure.
Get in contact with me, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem. And here's Lil Deon right here on Paul Mash TV. Don't go away.
Hey, you already know it's Lil Deon, man. Man, it's Killer 100, man. We been doing this shit, man. Squad shit, man. Hey, I'm counting all these bands, nigga. I can't even pick up my pants, nigga. I'm steady breaking rubber bands, nigga. I look at my haters as fans, nigga. Instead of upping these poles, nigga, I started upping these roles, nigga. Every picture a threat, that's a pose, nigga. Niggas hate me, I suppose, nigga. I'm counting these stacks, yeah, upping these racks. Smoking on cookie, I'm smoking on crack. Niggas get mad when I hop on the track. Niggas mad at me for stating the facts. Bitch, Lil Deon, yeah, bitch, I am back. I've been whiter than a nigga on crack. Talking shit will get you took off the map. Like a diaper, I had to carry 2 straps. I'm not with a G that gets split like a Kit Kat. Hotter than a nigga, bruh, looking for a Tic Tac. 2 different spotlights, 2 different stages. Don't judge a book by its cover, go read the pages. A nigga only sitting at 5'3", but niggas still looking up to me. A nigga say smoking on them trees. A nigga say burn down them greens. I'm counting all these bands, nigga. Can't even pick up my pants, nigga. I'm steady breaking rubber bands, nigga. I look at my haters as fans, nigga. Instead of upping these poles, nigga, I started upping these roles, nigga. Every picture a threat, that's a pose, nigga. Niggas hate me, I suppose, nigga. I'm counting all these bands, nigga. Can't even pick up my pants, nigga. I'm steady breaking rubber bands, nigga. I look at my haters as fans, nigga. Instead of up in these pose, nigga, I started up in these rows, nigga. Every picture a threat, that's a pose, nigga. Niggas hate me, I suppose,
Keep on talking, guns like dogs while I try to get the bucket. Talking at night, tell what happens in the morning. Kick his door open, why he still snoring? Look, I slash a nigga neck like a tire with a big knife like it's Michael Myers. And I'm hotter than a damn bonfire. In the nigga dreams, you can call me Freddy. My gun like pizza, bitches hot and ready. And these fucking niggas knew not to test me.
She suck my dick just like a pacifier. I spark a nigga just like a lighter. And a nigga must be from hell. Cause all I do is spit that fucking fire. No Katniss, no Everdeen. But a nigga really out here catching fire. Like Lil Dirt, bitch, I'm getting higher. Been a real nigga, that's ours required. Niggas better know my name, nigga. Comparing niggas to they draws, y'all stains, nigga. No cheeky, but I bang bang, nigga. And that choppy ass seem like T-Pain, nigga. Like a broom, I sweep on your feet, nigga. I make your ass dance, happy feet, nigga. And I guess I'm on a diet. Cause nigga